The title of our upcoming concert, Immortal Fire, comes from this piece, Britten's hymn to St Cecilia. St Cecilia is patron saint of musicians, and there's something wonderful about music that's about making music. In Britten's case, there's also a palpable sense of looking inwards as well into his own creative processes. And this is partly because the text by W.H. Auden suggests criticism of Britten as an artist who needed to mature, to grow up and step out of his comfort zone. Put all this together and you get a piece of supreme beauty and control, but also just a touch of introspective disquiet. The calm opening section addresses Cecilia herself. A memorable moment comes here when Cecilia has built herself an organ to enlarge her prayer, and Britten has the basses rise right to the top of their range to scream that notes tremendous thundered out on the Roman air. The second section evokes Britten himself as that child who won't grow up. This is a top-speed musical game with the sopranos and tenors racing each other up and down the scale, seeking affirmation simply for being delightful. The final section, though, is restless and uneasy. The basses press forward relentlessly, but above them the upper voices swirl around in slow harmonies that never quite resolve. The best known part here is a set of 4 solo voices, each imitating an instrument. This imitation is a traditional part of an ode, but it's also how Britten draws attention to Auden's message about art being born of suffering. The final solo, for instance, is the tenor imitating a trumpet call. The text, "Wear your tribulation like a rose." The piece then finishes with a final return to St Cecilia. Come down and startle composing mortals with immortal fire.